Hello everyone, welcome to another Eldrazi Aggro video. This isn't the Malevolent Rumble Emrakul deck. We are instead playing my preview card, Eldrazi Linebreaker, alongside the aggressive cards like Idera's the End, Fleshraker, with the full playset of Sarah 7 Death, whose word clause is actually relevant in this deck, unlike the Eldrazi Ramp, where I really don't like this card. Couple of Ugin. I've tried Ugin in the Eldrazi Ramp version, didn't like it. The fact that you can't cast this off of Eldrazi Temple, or guys, you don't get the 2 mana from Eldrazi Temple, I think is a big downside. Like Chalice of the Void, normally I was a hater of this card, but UR Prowess being so popular and so powerful makes me want to definitely consider Chalice when I play an Eldrazi deck now. Like, Chalice of the Void is that type of card that can sometimes be dead or sometimes win you the game. It's a very swingy card. The sideboard doesn't... We don't have Karn, so our sideboard actually has, card options that... So that whenever Chalice is bad, we just set it out, and we have good options to bring in. Okay, let's start. On the play. It's very nice. Buongiorno, Daniel. What does our hand do? Seems very good. It seems very good. This is the type of hand that... I mean, it's going to be hard to lose with this hand. We have 2 lands that produce 2 mana. That belongs to Legacy usually. And we have an extremely... like all our best cards, basically. Dirk, hello. Welcome, welcome. We revealed Devourer, although I don't even know what I'm looking for. Maybe just more Kozilek's Command, because that card is broken. Oh, wow, the Mirror Match. Okay. The Mirror Match. I mean, we'll see what deck is that. Definitely don't want Chalice of the Void. What about Fleshraker? I mean, Fleshraker is really powerful. Let me think about sequencing here, because I can go turn 2 Thought Seer. What can I do in turn 3? This is important. This is when you have to think. You don't have to think very much, but this moment is when you have to think. If I go turn 2 Fleshraker instead, can I cast both of my cards on turn 3? I play Linebreaker, make a token. I don't think I can also play Thought Seer. Here I could just curve out Linebreaker into Thought Seer, haste attack. I mean, Fleshraker is a great card. I'll still draw it. I think it's better than a random card, but I don't know what... I don't know if I should play it on turn 2. Also, let's see what type of Eldrazi they are. Okay. They seem to be the Utopia Sprawl version, the ramp version. Okay. The name blue, interesting. Now, the next turn, what can they do? Do I want to Thought Seer? They can't Kozilek's Command for 3. So I could technically go either Fleshraker or Linebreaker. There's also the line where I just go Fleshraker because it's just way too good with Kozilek's Command. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I just play Fleshraker first. On the play, turn 2 Fleshraker. In theory, is the best play. In practice, maybe this line dealt more damage in the short term. Like, it's 4 damage now and like a lot more damage next turn. But maybe going this on turn 2 just give you more damage by turn 4 or 5. But maybe if I do this, I don't get to turn 5. I win before that. Also, my opponent already exiled 1 Kozilek's Return, so they only play like 3. maybe two. Latest list are light on Kozak's return. Zdet 12, thank you, thank you. Welcome. And Ninth Mog, thank you guys. All right, very glad to see Commercial District. And more Utopia Sprawl, sure. So opponent is ready, and I will definitely thought not sear them this turn. Maybe I can just go Flesh Raker, Line Breaker. It's a disaster if they have a Kozak's return. But I'm assuming they don't have it at this point. So I'm doing that. This is just a lot of damage. This will win next turn 100%. Kozak's command plus 2 Flesh Raker is always lethal. And again, that's kind of the reason why I decided to play this. It just has so much. Like, basically, I decided to play it just because of habits. Because I know this card is super powerful. May actually just win the game this turn. I always underestimate Flesh Raker. I always underestimate Flesh Raker. I swear, every time I question it, should I play Flesh Raker? And the answer is always yes. So maybe even if it doesn't make much sense, because you think, oh wow, I have 4 damage now, 7 damage later with Thought Not Seer. This card just puts out such an insane amount of damage that is just like turn 3 kill might deserve a screenshot. We are getting turn 3 kills every day at this point. Yesterday with Prowess, I had a a pretty like I don't know an infinite amount, not infinite, but a very big amount of turn 3 kills. So all right, Chalice is bad, so I'll take it out. I'll bring in the Battle Mage. I could bring in Flute. It's kind of a filler. You can name Karn, but also you can just name things that you don't play. I don't think I want the rest. This hand is so much worse than the previous one. I feel like playing this deck, if you just keep a hand that does land go, land flute, like especially on the draw, like usually I don't mulligan, but this hand is just too weak, I think. Eh, this hand's also very weak, but I think I'm gonna keep it. Very swingy deck. When you draw the Ancient Tombs, it feels very good. When you don't, it feels very fair. Okay. Just go land go. All right. Opponent also very slow. Yeah, I guess I'll play my 2 mana 2/2. Actual 2 mana 2/2. This kind of reduce the cost of Ugin a little bit. It does die to Kozak's Return. Very powerful card. Wow, I haven't seen that card in a while. Writhing Chrysalis. Still impressive. Yeah, my draws has just been very weak this game. I gave it all last game. My opponent already has too much mana. the, I'm glad I mulligan to 6. I don't think I should have mulligan to 5. Let's say I draw a 7 drop. I get to curve out maybe this on turn 1, this on turn 2. Just, draw something powerful to continue. It wasn't the case. Okay. It's a good draw. Huh. I wonder if I choose to cast this with a large X. Let's say I choose to cast this with X equal 5. Will this give me 2 more X? That's a good question. You. Sunless here is big. It's a 6/6. This says colorless spells you cast are cheaper. That cost 7 or more. So if I just announce that this is X equal 5, I wonder what happens. Do they make me cost 5? Does it make maybe next turn I can cast this X equal 5 despite only having 5 lands? Alright, never mind. They killed one of these. I wonder what was the ruling there. Okay. My opponent hand's strong. Yeah, exactly. First I declare what the X is, and then I do the discounts. I think Star 7 Death is very hard for me to kill. But also the rest is very hard for me to kill. You know what? Let's just concede and go to the next game. I will never win this game. I really don't know about this flute. I think it's terrible. I'd rather have this member that kills Chrysalis. Okay, game 3. I feel like I used all my luck in the first game. Oh, this sounds good though. I'll keep it. We have to think what to bottom. I think it can be Thought here. Maybe actually a 7 drop. Yeah, I'll bottom a 7 drop. Alright, opponent starts with Gemstone Caverns. And also reveals Devourer. It's pretty cool that you can pitch Devourer to the cavern after you revealed it. Hmm. How lucky. I wanted the land. I think I have to take the land, even though it doesn't cast a line breaker. It's a terrible land. It's a terrible draw next turn. I think I have to take it. I have a lot of lands in this deck. And basically now, like, after that one, any inland, I think I have to take it. Man. Knowing that I have a terrible draw on top of my deck, and that I purposely put it there, it's bad. Why do you even play the forest? Isn't needed to play forest. I mean, maybe you just play one basic. Like drawing forest or a secluded courtyard now, it's so much damage. Because I could have gone line breaker, and that's just so much damage. This card is like 5 damage. I could maybe bottom and just go all in luck. Is Torpor Orb good in this matchup? No, it's really bad. I mean, for many reasons. First, his card is advantage as always, but also Eldrazi is trigger on cast, so it's a particularly bad. But its card is advantage. I mean, you know the thing. All right, skip my draw step with a basic forest. Opponent has 3 mana on turn 1, by the way. Thank God they just played Moon Drifter. Could have been worse. It definitely feels like I gave it all first game. Just good for retention rate of the video. Thumbs up. Thank you, deck, for giving me the nuts in game 1 of the video. And then just leaving me. Right? That's a Solamika spawn, Kozilek's command. Lots of nightmare scenarios now. The upside of drawing Forest last turn is that now I draw any land I can play Thanatzir. Which is probably better than Line Breaker. I don't even know actually if it is. If I bottomed this forest, it would have been the nuts. I would have drawn the nuts. Yeah, maybe if I do that, maybe I win the game. If I bottom forest. Yeah, because I could have discarded Rumble there. Now my opponent Stone Rains me with a Miko Spawn. There's a chance they flood out. They only have the Bar of Destiny, which isn't like that good. This one needs a 7 drop, thankfully. So Miko Spawn is just a 4. Well, I guess they have a 7 drop here, so they can't even flood out. Yeah, seems very, very hard. Why is Mega Spawn so strong? It's not that strong. It's fine. This is not Legacy, where you have to ban every card that's printed in the last 6 months. We can tolerate cards that are slightly better than the average. Six mana, it can't be that bad. Buongiorno, Pivo. It seems like the opponent's tapping everything except the Ugin's Labyrinth, which makes sense. If they don't Stone Rain me, you know what's the problem of these games 2 and 3? Is that I haven't drawn Flesh Raker. And that card just carries the game. But it was way too slow. I'm gonna concede. I'm sorry. I'm sure the game wasn't 100% over, but it was just dead and they were thinking too much. You prefer Eldrazi Mimic as a 2-drop. Interesting. Well, I guess the problem of Mimic is that it dies to like ping, like Orcish Bowmaster, Brandon 6, Lava Dart. And these cards are somewhat played, maybe not Brandon 6, but the other two are. All right, round number 2 on the play again. Okay. I'm gonna go double Chalice of the Void on turn 1 here. Chalice on 0, Chalice on 1. I could go Chalice on 2 as well on turn 4, but I don't have Cavern of Souls, so I'd rather hold my 2 drops to cast. Plus, like, I want to do other things when I have 4 mana, like playing Make a Spawn into maybe Sarah 7 Death, you know, stuff like that. Tyson Zero stops the broken draw from the Mox Opal decks. I think Chalice of the Void definitely rewards open deck list. All right, let's go against Labyrinth. Put this under it. Play Chalice on 1. And let's play Chalice on 0. We're gonna concede the game. I'll take a screenshot. I guess I'll bring in Drain and Spear. They're probably playing Prowess. Bring in also the Dismembers for Prowess. I think I'll take out the fillers of the deck. Lambreaker is bad. It dies to Bolt. Probably also Fleshraker is bad. Maybe Wastecape Battle Mage isn't bad. Nah, it seems bad. I think when I have one of these, maybe Data Rolls the End is better. If you put an East playing Prowess, this is too slow. But I feel like I can't mulligan a hand with Eldrazi Temple. Wastegate destroys Chorused Cutter. That's a good point. Yeah, maybe I should have had a Wastecape Battle Mage. Opponent, opponent thinks I am I'm metagaming against the field. Yesterday I played Prowess, today a Chalice deck. Farming those leagues. Okay. Looks like they're passing the turn with 1 mana up for a counter spell. I think I'm just gonna pass and cast Kozilek's Command. Yeah, Fleshraker should probably set it out against Prowess. As well as low roll this, if possible. Oh, come on, opponent. You have all the best possible art, and then you play Dominar United Mountain. Even the Onslaught. Oh, no, never mind. Okay. No Arovas. Leaving every card with the same color is not a competitive thing you do, because sleeves get worn differently, and then you have mark sleeves. If you play an important event, you should always change your sleeves. If you only play casual, you can't do that. But... All right, let's not put an F6 there. Cool. Not sure why they would have 6 though. A. I can't quite double spell. I guess. So Plink because Spawn usually dodges counter spells. That's what's supposed to do. But of course, the counter what's it called? Consign to memory doesn't work that way. I think I'm a. So Kozak's command resolved this quickly. In theory, makes me think they don't have much. I think Training Sphere makes sense here. And double spell anyway, so might as well just play the most expensive card of my hand. Yeah. And a 3-drop is very expensive in this hand. Because Eldrazi Temple can reduce everything. When it goes Corey, Lightning Bolt. Right, that's not very impressive. Do you have something else? Okay, what can we do next turn? Oh. Ozilek's command is strong. I can go so we make a spawn. Destroy a land, get an Eldrazi Temple. I can double spell with Fleshraker Kozak's command. I can also double spell with Seer. Seer Kozak's command is also a decent play. I think I have a life. I think I'm gonna go Submika Spawn here. Like, when you are high left total, Submika Spawn does the most damage. Ooh, I can take Bajuka Bong. Bajuka Bong removes Delirium for Violent Urge, which is a big deal. There's also the possibility of going Eldrazi Temple, so I can cast Kozilek's Command for 0. That's also a decent play. Kozilek's Command for 0. I think I'll go Bazooka Bong, though. Because, like, you really don't want to cast this for 0, though. But I'm at 11. I could die. Yeah, I think I'll go Temple. I doubt that they have another counter spell. If they have Violent Urge, Kozilek's Command will be as good. There's a chance we die to Mutagenic Grow, Violent Urge, Spell Pierce. It made sense to go Bazooka Bog. Okay. Iteration's fine. I could go Kozilek's Command now, but I decide not to. Okay, the Exile land. Bolt my Mika spawn. Make a token. Exactly. Yeah, I'm glad I went for the K command play. It's better. I'll kill this and draw a card. Oh wow, they go Mutagenic Growth. Yeah, this was great that we got the temple. It couldn't have gotten better, honestly. This actual dream scenario. Nice. I got so much mana. I have 10 mana right now. I can even drop the Sire of Seven Death. It's probably unbeatable. I think I'm just better off in doing this. Flesh Raker, Thought Seer. Next turn we win. Take a card. Have any infinite blockers. Yeah. Definitely Chalice of the Void. Training Sphere, like a lot of these 8-piece that make the Prowess matchup better. Okay, let's go. Miss Clicchino. Okay, let's go. On the play. Nice. We cannot cast these for now. Do I want to go? Yeah, I think I'll go Izamaru. Turn 1, Izamaru. If I find a green land, I'll play the Mika Spawn. The Izamaru can deal some damage. Okay. Opponent's playing Tron. They clearly don't have a one-dropper that would have played it. You got Aurora's Leaves? Nice. I only use Ultimate Guard's Leaves. I can also... maybe I should have gone Chalice. I'll definitely go Taunt's here next turn. Ooh. Okay, nice. Look at this play. Huh, this is a very nice play. I can go Chalice on 0. Make a spawn. And then I can go Mika spawn. Destroy a land. Huh. Nice. They concede even before I cast the Mika spawn. Love it. We lost to the Eldrazi Ramp. Very weak draw game 2 and 3. Okay. What are we playing against? Actual Tron. Our as Pivo says, micro spawn. Exactly. A very tiny spawn. Tron. Take a chalice. Bring in flute. Bring in Wastecape Battle Mage. Let's go. This is my list. No, it's from an Italian player who has made a couple of trophies with this deck. Rudokan is the name. All right. This hand will have a tough time against turn 3 Tron, unfortunately. But we're on the draw, so it makes sense. Okay, they don't have a draw on turn 3. I wasn't able to draw a dual land, unfortunately. So I'll play a 2-mana 2/2. Grizzly Bear. Slow start. Yeah, I think it's still a keep, though. I think it's still a keep. Because has a very big potential. Like, we just draw 7-drop. It's not that hard. 7-drop Eldrazi Temple. There's a lot of them. I'll put in place the actual factual Tumble Magnet. A card you don't see every day. Alright, 7-drop. Perfect. Spine of Ish Sa. Lo sa o no lo sa? I think I'm taking more Tumble Magnets. This just buys them a lot of time. When it draws Basic Island, now they can play Repeal. They can peel and repeal. And thank you for the Prime Goodwill. Welcome, welcome. Opponent has Repeal on my Line Breaker, so I think I'm just gonna go to combat here. See what they do about this. Can tap my Thoughts here. Oh, I don't like this play, opponent. Because now I can just cast this to kill the Tumble Magnet. Is this Pauper Tron? Oh shit, it may be. No, it's finally size are rare. Hmm. Resident Meme, thank you, thank you. Alright, now we could go Thoughts here again, because they drew a couple of new cards. But I think I'm happy to just destroy the Stumble Magnet here. Paying green. Unfortunately, I couldn't double spell. Oh, the phone Tron. They can now go for their Spine of Ish Sa. No, 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 no. Okay, thankfully. I forgot this thing also destroys lands. What should I do? Should I play K Command? I think so. Just draw a card. Because I can also return this Ugin, but who cares? My Ugin does nothing. I think I'll draw a card. Mamma mia. Ishkif. Lands, please. Actual basic mounted. All right. How much damage do I have? This is actually a lot of damage. I can go line breaker here. It's gonna be a I have 12 damage. You get a 6. You can't even. Yeah, I think I'll go for this over the other lines. I know two cards of your hand. This is just a 7-mana Vindicate. They should have definitely destroyed the Thoughts here, though. Okay. This time they kill it. But they're still dead, so they need something else. Let's see if they draw it. They don't. Buongiorno, Lucian. Alright, this hand looks great. We have a turn 1 nothing, just chilling. And then from turn 2 on, we have the Flesh Rakers. It depends though, because if the opponent plays a... Given I just drew Thoughts here, I think it makes sense I start with Against Labyrinth and pitch the Sire. This deck, by the way, I would definitely maximize the number of Devourer of Destiny. Because you never really casting the 7 drops, so might as well use those 7 drops for something. Okay, is that Goryo? Frog, okay. Frog. I think I'll go Flesh Raker. I could go Line Breaker attack. But as I said before, when in doubt, just play Flesh Raker. Ketra Frog. Wow, that's a combo I haven't seen in a long time. Good morning. Dual lands. Nice. All right. Let's go. Flesh Raker. Make a token. Line Breaker. Lot of damage. Like, actually a lot of damage. This is the same card I had previous game. Game 1 where I won the game. Yeah, it's lethal again. Same exact curve. Just wins. This was the same exact curve we had in the first game of this league. Turn 3 kill. You just need 2 Flesh Raker, Line Breaker, 2 Eldrazi land, and a Cavern, I guess. Helps. All this dust is important because it kills Ketra. Same thing as Dismember. I think I'm taking out Chalice. Especially on the draw. I think that's enough. You like Training Sphere? Hey. I'll go Tempo. Eat that arouse the end. Turn 1, this land, you can't even play turn 2 Frog. Crazy. Crazy you play that land. Alright. They got Felia. El Dogo. El Doguito. Eh, This time I'm actually inclined to go Line Breaker. I did say that I always use play Flesh Raker, but this is so much damage. This is 5 damage now because of the Eldrazi end. And also my hand isn't as explosive as usual. Sorry, 6 damage. So I think I'm cashing in those 6 life. Okay, they went Vindicate. Mm-hmm. Vindicate. You're 8. Vindicate again. Alright. Okay. That's good. Next turn I can cast Sire, by the way. And my opponent is gonna have less life than 6, than 7. So they won't be able to... They won't be able to target it in any way. I don't even need it. This is Bex, thank you for the raid. Okay. Slow hand, but Devar can help us look at the 8 Eldrazi lands we have. Alright, there it is, the Ugin's Labyrinth. So what the way I have to sequence this is Mountain Go. Actually, yeah, I think Mountain Go makes sense. And then turn 2, depends on what deck they're on. I may just go Flash Raker Go. Yeah, I think I have to go Flash Raker Go. Okay, nice. They don't have a bolt. Corey. Okay, so we are in a race here. And it's very important that I won the die roll in this race. Okay, this is a lot of damage. Line Breaker plus Flash Raker is a lot of damage. We've seen it already. Huh. I can go both Chalice and Line Breaker this turn. I think it's the same, the sequencing. Let me think about it. I think it's exactly the same. If I go Line Breaker first into Chalice, yeah, it's the same. I'm gonna go Chalice Line Breaker. Very good draw, Chalice. The best draw, probably. Hey, damage, you go to 6. Sure. And without the access to mutagenic plus urge is very, very hard to lose. Especially with this game is for sure over. So yeah, we played against 2 prowess decks in this league. Yeah, this game is over. Um, I think I want to cut the Flesh Rakers. We skip Vital Mage kills Corey. I'll leave in Linebreaker. I need all his dust as well. Oogie never really showed up in this league. I think same deal as before. The hand looks medium, but I have the Bar of Destiny, so I'm gonna keep it. Just looking at eight, looking at 4 cards to find one of my 8 lands. I think it's better than mulliganing to look for those 8 lands. I think I'd rather draw Temple than draw Chalice. We're plus sideboard, they have counters and everything. This land is just broken, so I'm just gonna take it, play it. There's no way I can punish. Dushan, yes, ready for Taiwan. That seems very powerful, but I haven't seen it before. Eh, I don't know. Hey, I'll go Cavern, Eldrazi. I think I passed here. I have to respect the Swiss Spear fetch land with my K command. Yeah, Abby, it was definitely an easy game, huh? Nice. My theory says that whenever I have to X equal 1, I draw a card. Line Breaker. Uh, it's not bad, but I think I can look for better cards. Yeah, happy it was tough. It was tough. Mm, 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 mm. It's a very fast league as well. This is match 5 and it's an hour in the league only. Crazy. Alright, Chalice of the Void as well. Although my opponent has Thundering Falls mana up. I think I'm just going Thought-Knot Seer here. They can consign to memory the trigger if they want, but we will achieve the same goal. Yeah. I mean, it's like if Thought-Knot Seer discarded Consign instead of exiling it. Cavern of Souls, very good. Who would have thought? Quarry, we can exile that. Yeah, the Prowess matchup feels very easy. If you draw well. But obviously, you don't draw well all the time, but when you draw the broken lands of the deck, Temple and Cavern. This deck is all about lands. Because the thing is that in this deck, if you look at the mana base, you have the most broken lands of all time, Cavern, Temple against Labyrinth, and then literally just uncommons and shit lands, you know what I mean? So if you draw the whatever 12 broken lands, deck is great. If you draw the 10 shit lands, deck is a draft deck. Lots of variance in that. Yeah, Battle Mage. Battle Mage seems good. All right, how can we make the most damage here? I think you can go. Yeah, I think the play here is Battle Mage. I can even. I could even kick with blue, but then I don't play Chalice. So I think I'd rather play Chalice than kick with blue to bounce a token. Obviously, bouncing a token is nice, don't get me wrong. I think opponent has any answers to this Chalice. There's a world where they have exactly mutagenic growth, which triggers both prowess. Although I think they have 6, so I'm going to attack. All right. Opponent is attacking me with all. Hmm. If they play a bolt that gets countered, they make 4, 8, 11, so I go to 7. I think I'm gonna chum block. I mean, they have to play a spell or flashback lava dart. Hmm. No, no, I don't want to chum block. I have enough life total. I can take this. Okay. I could go Devourer on Corey Steel Cutter. It's not that wrong. I think I'll do that. So 6/6 in play. When I can't even consign to memories with Chalice and they don't have replicate up. We have to think about how to attack if I want to attack. Okay. Oh, you want a flashback dart to make a monk. Okay. Makes sense. I'm not attacking this time around. Definitely more scared than the previous turn. The third course is Ketra. Okay. And they pass. Alright, I'll cast this now. I'll do the two broken modes. Wish I had a Flash Raker in play. Alright. Bottom, 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 top, top, top. Play Thunderseer. Uh, I think I can attack now. I don't think I can get punished very much. All right, let's do this thing. Let's play the Sire. Let's use Cavern so that I can't counter it. And this is over. All right. Very easy league, honestly. We lost the first match 2-1, and then we won every other match 2-0. Very impressive stuff. Thoughts, feedbacks? Ugin, definitely not necessary. If you don't own it, don't buy it. This card is super expensive for what it is. It's not that good. Don't buy it. If you have it, sure, you can play it, but it doesn't. As you saw in this league, it doesn't even matter. Definitely play 4 Devourer though. Devourer's broken. Like every time I see 3 Devour, I'm like, what the like? Sure, if you draw 2, it's not good, but if you draw 0, it's just so much worse. Center 7 Death. I mean, it's an Eldrazi at least. It gets discounted by Eldrazi Temple, but yeah, probably all this dust is better than that too as well. So we make a spawn. So Mika Spawn is interesting. It definitely won us some game against Tron, but I don't think it's that good in this deck. I don't know. I don't know. These things are definitely fillers. Like, if you draw too many of these, you lose the game. This is the best Charles of the Void deck, though. So, yeah. I think this deck is powerful. I don't know if it's better than Eldrazi Ramp. I would personally play this over Eldrazi Ramp, but we did lose to Eldrazi Ramps. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you had a good time. And subscribe to the channel if you're watching on YouTube. See you next time.